Good morning, Mr. Brome, trustees, administrators, faculty, staff, and students. To those who are new students, new faculty, or new administrators, I'd like to welcome you to the Hun School. To all of you who are returning from the long but never long enough summer break, welcome back. I'm honored to be speaking to all of you today, the beginning of what will surely be an interesting year. For according to the ancient Mayan calendar, it's going to be a shortened year. But in case you haven't heard, Hun has rearranged some of its events, maybe in anticipation of this. You are scheduled to take exams before winter break and therefore before the end of the world. Is this a coincidence that we made this change to get the most out of you before the end of the world? You be the judge. I personally don't think the world will end on December 21st despite the Mayan calendar. Students, you may feel like your world is ending because you will be studying for and taking exams around that time, but I don't think the world will actually end. Though this year will see changes, we are embarking on a technological journey with our iPad initiative that is sure to change your learning experiences. The iPads will serve as the vehicle that blends our traditional curriculum with innovative methods of teaching and learning. But with this initiative comes many challenges. As Mark Prensky, an American writer and education consultant, wrote, in the 21st century we are seeking digital wisdom, meaning we are using technology to make us smarter and wiser. Wisdom seekers will benefit from unprecedented instant access to ongoing worldwide discussions, all of recorded history, everything ever written, massive libraries of collected data, and highly realistic simulated experiences equivalent to years or maybe even centuries of actual experience. How and how much use of these resources, how you filter through what you find, and how technology aids you will certainly play an important role in determining the wisdom of your decisions and judgments. Technology alone will not replace intuition, good judgment, integrity, honor, problem-solving abilities, and a clear moral compass. But in an unimaginable, complex future, the digitally unenhanced person, however wise, will not be able to access the tools of wisdom that will be available to even the least digitally enhanced person. But the challenge we face is greater than just the introduction of technology. You see, every student here at Hun is what Prensky calls a digital native. Students, what this means is that you have spent your entire lives surrounded by and using computers, video games, video cameras, cell phones, and all the other tools and toys of the digital age. By the time you graduate college, it's estimated that you will have spent less than 5,000 hours of your lives reading, but over 10,000 hours playing video games and 20,000 hours watching TV. Computer games, email, the internet, and cell phones are and always have been integral parts of your lives, practically since the day you were born, which is why you are digital natives. To contrast this, we teachers are merely digital immigrants. We were not born into this digital world. Over time, we have settled into this environment. The distinction between the digital native and the digital immigrant is at times obvious. As digital immigrants, we have learned to adapt to our new environment, some better than others. We have retained to some degree our accent, that is our foot in the past. This digital accent can be seen in such things as reading an actual newspaper instead of one on a digital device, or in reading a manual for these iPads, instead of assuming that the iPad will teach us how to use it. In printing out documents that can easily be retrieved and read in electronic form. The accent is loud and clear when we bring people physically to our computer screens to show them an interesting website, instead of just sending them the URL. Or my favorite, when we call them to ask, hey, did you get my email? Those of us who are digital immigrants can and should laugh at our accent, but we should not use this as an excuse for not using technology as part of our teaching. So students, be patient, be helpful, and most of all, be eager to learn. Take advantage of the opportunities we present you and engage yourselves in the learning process. Use all the technology you have made available to you and share your new thoughts and ideas. There's a proverb that says, give a man a fish and you will feed him for a day. Teach him to fish and you will feed him for a lifetime. An engineer and industrialist named Clay Patrick Bedford rewrote this proverb to say, give students an answer and they will learn for a day. but teach those students to learn by creating curiosity, by teaching them how to find their own answers, and they will continue the learning process for as long as they live. Students, we want you to learn how to think rather than just what to think. We hope your curiosity is piqued, and as a result, you learn how to learn. Faculty, use the technology as a partner in your teaching. And just as any wise immigrant should, we must assimilate. After all, the natives are getting restless. Thank you and have a good year.